Attention!
We're flying high. We're flying right up to the sky. We fly so high. We're flying right up to the sky.
Fucking high speed.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
Opgepast, we gaan starten!
Move it! Move it!
Woo! The background is now working. Okay, beautiful. We're off to a beautiful start already. Now it should work. There we go. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Koen's Corner. We're back to Doom in a minute. And today is a very especially good day to play Doom, because this last week has not been particularly great for me. It's been long, it's been tiring, it's been exhausting, and I'm really glad that I finally have an opportunity to just sit back. I was gonna say relax, but I don't think you can necessarily relax if you're gonna play Doom for a live stream like this, so... And I just realized I didn't even open up the game yet. Oh my goodness, OBS, please stop being a nightmare. There we go. My OBN was... my OBN. My OBS was not cooperating with me there for a second. But, anyway. I'm gonna start up the game real quick. And then we're gonna start playing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember. I know that we just... got to hell in the last live stream. So, I wonder if that's gonna do much for us. Probably not. It's probably gonna be terrible what we're gonna encounter. I got my drink with me here today, as I usually do. So, it's gonna be a good time. No matter what's gonna happen today, we're gonna have a beautiful time together, creators. I'm gonna open it up. Get rid of that bottle cap. And, I'm saying, cheers. That's good stuff. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Campaign. Kadinger Sanctum. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah. We'll see what happens. Also, If at any point during this live stream you want to show me a little bit of support, financially or otherwise, there's a variety of different ways that you can do that. You can donate to Koen's Corner using the link in the live chat right here. There's a link in the live chat right over there. I'm trying to point at it really well. Right over here. You go to my Stream Elements tip page. You can donate a little bit of money there if you so desired. Check out the website, koenscorner.com. I'm currently working on some new blog posts that I want to put on there. You can read into that a little bit if you so desired. And there's a variety of other things you can do to support me and to support Koen's Corner as a whole. So if you want to do that, that would be great. Did he choose that path, or was he put in there?
He found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
That's interesting wording, because according to this, the Doomslayer chose the path that he is currently on. I don't necessarily think that's the case. Because I think the Doomslayer never chose to be on this path. I think he was forced to be on this path of eternal torment. Now, the reason why I think that is because the Doom Dark Ages, really. The Dark Ages basically confirmed as much. By showing us that the Doomslayer was a weapon, or used as a weapon at the very least. Obviously, he isn't a weapon as much as he is a person, but even saying that he is a person would be a bit of a stretch to some. Because he seems to be much more of a machine, a mean killing machine, than he is a person. Now, I don't mean to say that in a dehumanizing way, but it is kind of what's going on here. It is what we're seeing with the Doomslayer specifically. Because all that he knows how to do is to kill demons. That's all he knows how to do, and that's all he'll be doing for the rest of his life. Not by choice, but because he was put in such a position by the Sentinels. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this, and maybe I shouldn't do that. And maybe it is dehumanizing towards the Slayer, who is technically still a human, just... I don't know what I'm even saying at this point. Maybe I'm just looking too deep into this. I just found that very interesting to think about. Because the Doomslayer story in general is just really fascinating to think about and to analyze, at least to me. I've always been fascinated with the Doomslayer story and with who he is as a killing machine, I was gonna say, as soon as I get killed. This is one of those main areas where I always have the most trouble with. So we're gonna be stuck here for a while. Well, maybe that's what you're here for. Maybe you find that entertaining to watch. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, while we're here, I kind of want to update some of my weapons, because, yeah, this thing is already maxed out. until I finally get the Double Trouble update. I kind of want to get the which one is this even? I think this is the rocket launcher. No, this is just a regular shotgun. Okay. I want to check. I cannot unlock any of these yet because I don't have the mods for it. Yeah. I can only do this. We're gonna do the uranium coating, sure. Skullcracker. The problem is that all of these are only functional if I zoom in on an enemy. None of that is particularly good for me right now. We're gonna buy the speedy recovery for the charge shot, rapid fire, and that's about it. Can I buy upgrades for the Praetor suit? I can buy this. And one of these. Let's do equipment system. Yeah. The quick charge. You gotta have that. It's always good to have a quick charge because it's just gonna make it so much speedier to actually reload some of your weapons. Especially the super shotgun. See how fast that was. Also, switching between weapons feels a lot speedier or a lot snappier now than it did a second ago, so that's beautiful. Now, I want to look for the summoner. The summoner is my main target for now, because that thing is just gonna give me such a tough time if I keep that thing alive for too long. There we go. Because if you don't remember, the summoner... As I was saying, the summoner is going to keep summoning more and more demons as time goes on. I believe yeah, I do still have my upgrades. Cool. That's one nice thing about this. You do keep your upgrades. Even though you die... Doesn't matter. You keep your upgrades to Praetor suit and to the weapons that you have. So that's one nice thing. But, yeah. The summoner is just gonna continue, it's just gonna continuously summon more and more demons. As time goes on, and you don't want that to happen, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed by the demons that the summoner summons. And to easily get killed, so... When playing this, and when facing the summoner should be the #1 target you focus on. Otherwise you're gonna die right away, as you just saw a moment ago. Also remain your focus. Especially when you're playing in ultra violence. As I've been saying for the past few streams, this is obscenely precise. Any error is too much. And there's another summoner in the building. Or well, maybe not in the building, but there is another summoner around anyway. Oh boy. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I will. If I don't... Oh, shit, bro. Come on! Please. Let me live for long enough. Oh, shit, man. I hate this part. I hate this so much. There are areas where... that are... annoying to deal with. This is just straight up. This is where everything in the game decides that it wants you dead more than in other parts in the game. It just... Or maybe that just feels like that. I don't know. It's a really annoying part of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like this part. Especially because of those damn summoners just making life ever so slightly more interesting. Because they fly around all over the dang place. They don't hold still for a single second. They constantly move around. And they're really annoying to deal with because of that. Because it's also really tough to anticipate where they're going. If you cannot... They're really tough to follow their patterns of. And they often come in couples. They never come in just... It's never just the one summoner that you have to deal with. No, it's usually 2. In some cases, even 3. And I hate every second of having to fight those guys. They're absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm glad I grabbed a breezer because I feel like I'm gonna need it by the end of this. Ugh. Come on. Give me your worst. Or your best. Depends on how you look at it, but, you know. Come on. Where is that damn summoner? And there he is, suddenly just spawning right in front of your face. That's what I mean. Oh boy. I make a huge mistake by doing that. Come on. He was just suddenly stuck in a branch, it looked like, but alright. Sure. Oh my goodness, the knights. The Hell Knights. The Hell Knights are... Don't do this to me. Not now. I tucked myself into a fucking corner. Get away from me, you piece of shit! Uh-oh. Okay. Kill an imp. Get the hell out of here. The summoner is still here. Not anymore. There he goes. Oh, God. As much as as satisfying as killing the Hell Knights is, when they're in, like, groups of 4 and more, they're a real pain in the ass. They can make such high jumps. Where is the remaining ones? There's the last one, I think. He also completely bugged out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the hell just happened? What in the world just happened? I've seen that happen so many times in just this one playthrough alone. Where for some reason you would just clip through the ground and be stuck there for a solid minute or two. Before you finally get out of there, somehow, and either clip through the ground and just fall to your doom, or some other shit happens. It's always, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, wait, this is not that one area. Good. I'm definitely not ready for that yet. There's one area in the game where it's just a tight hallway, and you have to fight invisible pinky demons. And it's just the worst thing ever. Having to go through that. Is there anything over here? No, nothing. There's just a lot of ammunition. That's going to be very useful. I need to platform my way through here. There is some armor here. There we go. We got a secret, apparently. That's great. Any secret I can find, I will... Oh, no. Okay. That sucked. That sucked. Alright. We're never gonna do that again. Just to be clear. Let me just grab this ammo. This health over here. There we go. And we got that. I love it when the screen shakes like that. Alright. Now for attempt number 2. Not to die. That would be nice. We're gonna grab this shit. And we're gonna do this the safe way now. Try not to kill yourselves. Now, the thing with dying in Doom in general is that it's the way of life. It's just kind of how it goes in these games. So you have to be careful at all times for what you're gonna be doing next. Oh, hello there. But no matter which Doom game you play or how you play it, you're always going to have to die at some point. And it's frustrating, but it's also just kind of how it goes in most of these games. Because much of Doom is trial and error. Not all of it is trial and error, of course. But it is a lot. There is a lot of trial and error involved in these games. So that is something to keep in mind as you're playing through this. And kaboom! I believe there's more down there. There definitely is, because the music is just hamping up like crazy. Or hamming up? It's hamming it up. Come on. We got an imp. We got a cacodemon. Uh-oh. And this is not like Doom Eternal, where you can just feed one of these big guys a grenade and it would eat it up and it would explode from within its stomach and then it's stunned for a few seconds and then you can glory kill it. That's not really how they work in this game, unfortunately. Which is the one thing that I have to give Doom Eternal credit for. It's incredibly satisfying to kill some of the demons in that game. I just kind of wish that a lot of the glory kills were not about ripping bones in half or anything like that. I know why they did it. It's meant to be metal, it's meant to be, you know, in the spirit of Doom and all of that. And the glory kills in this game were also brutal in so many ways. They kind of had to replicate that exact same experience and that exact same feeling in Doom Eternal. For me, though, the glory kills just get a little bit too... it's just a little bit too much for me. I don't like watching stuff where there's a lot of eyes involved and poking shit in eyes and whatnot, or pulling out the eyes of somebody or an enemy or whatever, which Doom Eternal also had. For me, it's that kind of stuff just really gets a little bit much. But I know I'm very alone in that regard, because a lot of people love Doom Eternal and its glory kills, so... And if that's you, that's fair. Don't worry. I think it's awesome that some people actually can get a lot of enjoyment out of that kind of thing, but it's not for me. There we go. We did it, guys! Now to put that blue skull in there. And play this. Oh! There's an upgrade! We got an upgrade, creators. Attention! We got an upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade my armor because I really badly need the armor right now. Where am I? Uh-oh. I do not like the sound of that. Oh, God. It's this room. Oh, no. And I don't have an upgrade yet for my rocket launcher. Usually I would have the lock on at this point of the game. Why don't I have it? Oh, wait. I probably need to... I haven't found a drone yet. That's right. I completely forgot. I should find a drone for that particular one. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. Okay. I'm really not looking forward to that one. Having the lock-on on your rocket launcher is a lifesaver and a half, because not only does it lock onto your enemies, it also shoots no less than 3 rockets at a time. And that unfortunately just doesn't really happen yet until you have that upgrade. So I need to look for that one. I am not ready for that. And I am definitely not ready for what is to come here. There we go. And I'm almost dead. How does that almost happen? I don't know. Where am I supposed to go from here? Probably around here. Am I going the right way? I have no idea. I always get lost here. There's a lot more down here. I am supposed to go down here, I think, because I can just continuously hear the music ham it up. Uh-oh. Am I going the right way? I don't even know where the heck I'm supposed to go at this point. Am I supposed to go through this cave? I really wish I knew where the heck I was going. Oh yeah, there is the next big guy. There's the next big guys! Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no! Do I have to redo that whole part? Please don't tell me I have to redo that whole part. Please don't tell me I have to redo all of that. I have to redo all of that. Alright. Come on! We can do this. We can absolutely do this. I've done this before. I've done this 6 or 7 times before. And I'm gonna do it again, creators. We're gonna make it. Explode. Come on then. Skulls. Imps. Those big things. Forgot your names. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot that there's another Mancubus here. Oh, no, 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 no! Why did I do that? 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 Why? That's not supposed to happen. God damn it. Okay. It really is obscene. It really is obscene. The kind of stuff that this game puts you through. It's fantastic. I know that I shout and I rage a lot during this playthrough. But it's genuinely fantastic. The kind of stuff. Very few games for me actually provoke that kind of feeling of, yeah, this game is hard as shit. But it's so incredibly satisfying to play through. When you defeat a certain enemy in the game, when you beat a certain section, and you can finally move on from it in this game, it feels fantastic. And I haven't had that feeling playing video games that often. In fact, this is one of the very few games that I can actually think of that make me feel that. And it's genuinely great. And I need to get rid of you. I need to get rid of you fast, because you're blocking the pathway for me. Uh-oh. There we go. Fantastic. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Fantastic. I also love that this game gives you a moment to breathe for a second. Like, you can just take a good moment to take it easy before you move on to the next battle. Oh boy, the moment I've been waiting for. This is one of my favorite weapons in the whole game, the chain gun. And the reason it's one of my favorites is because of the simple fact that this weapon just feels phenomenal to play with. It's fast, it's rapid, and it does the trick. It gets the job done. Now I need to open this door up over here. And the only way to do that is by pressing a button. That's way up there on some kind of platform. So I need to somehow get to that. Press it. And then we can move on to the next area. And also, it's only gonna get worse from here. The game is only gonna get harder and harder the further you get. Because there's more enemies to worry about. There's far worse stuff going on. Like this right here. The enemies are also just much more aggressive here. Because you're in hell, and that's just kind of how it is. Oh, good lord. Woohoo! Come on, guys, let's dance. Let's fucking dance. Oh boy. Oh! Where are you guys? Here are you guys. Oh, there we go. And did I just see another summoner here somewhere, or was that just my imagination? I know it's probably just my imagination, but it's still... Ooh. Come on, demons, where are you? Also, one thing you'll notice as you're playing through this, I don't know why I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's Argent energy literally all over hell. Which is obvious. Argent energy is Hell is the source of Argent energy. This is where Argent energy comes from. But what is cool about that is that, well, maybe not cool because it's kind of dangerous, but I wonder, what does hell actually do with the Argent energy that it generates? Because Argent energy is created here. What do they do with Argent energy? What do all of these demons, what do all of these guys do with the Argent energy that they generate in their home, in hell? Because it's obviously not gonna be to do much of any good. That much is obvious to literally everybody. The demons of hell are not gonna do much of any good with the Argent energy that they create. But what are they gonna do with it? Is it just the energy that they need to survive? Is there anything big that they're planning to do with the Argent energy that they generate? Do they plan on conquering the world? Or our world, I should say, with the Argent energy that they generate? What do you think? I'm genuinely curious what you think about that, because I realize there's so many layers to the Doom universe. So many more than many of us may realize, and I would love to know what other people think is the story behind Argent energy, and what the inhabitants of hell do with it. Besides feed it to more demons to traumatize and to completely traumatize. Really, is that the wording I'm going for? Is that the terminology I'm going for with this? I don't know what the heck I'm going for. What the heck I can't talk. Oh. Well, creators, we got another story coming.
Tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remains steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was their walker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
The Doomslayer is even more cruel than the demons of hell. All because he has nothing but darkness inside of his heart at this point. It's honestly kinda sad when you really think about who the Slayer is, who he had grown to become since the original Doom. The original Doom was relatively lighthearted, all things considered. It was all about his bunny being killed by demons, and now he seeks revenge for his bunny. Here, it's very unclear as to what exactly happened for him to become the kind of person that he is today. It's clear that he has a burning hatred for demons, and that he wants every single one of them killed, gone, destroyed. But how he had become this way is left ambiguous. Now, there's a lot of bits and pieces in the Doom lore that you could piece together and form your own conclusions as to what exactly happened. Hey, there is the drone. There we go. So I want the lock-on burst for the rocket launcher. I think that is the most important thing that I can have at this moment. But yeah, the Doomslayer... what we can decipher from the lore that I have seen anyway from Doom is that he used to be with the UAC facility to do research on the demons of hell, to bring them to Mars and to do research on them. I don't know if that's if the Doomslayer wanted to take part in that research or if there was something else that he was after. The chances are very high that he was just after something else entirely, which is obviously to murder the demons that the UAC would bring in to the facility of the UAC. I think there's a very high chance that that was exactly what he was after. But we just don't know. There is also Doom Eternal, which was an extension of Doom 2016. It was a direct sequel of this. And it showed that the Doomslayer has gone way beyond just a typical human being. He now has a base up in space where he now lives and where he watches demon activity from within hell and from Earth. He has his own arsenal of weapons and upgrades that he can pick up at any given time and that he can use at any moment that he desires. And there are just so many things to Doom Eternal alone. And then there's obviously this, which shows the beginnings of who the Doomslayer actually had grown to become. Because let's be clear, this game is a reboot of the original Doom from 1993, I believe the first Doom game came out in. And by extension, if you really look closer, this is a continuation of the original story as we knew it. And it tells the story of who the Doomslayer would become many years into the future after the original Doom, after the events of the original Doom occurred. So, where am I even supposed to go at this point, actually? Am I going the right way? I don't even know if I am, actually. This leads to a dead end, so I'm probably not supposed to go here. I don't know if I'm supposed to go up there, but... let's see. Where is all of this going? Oh yeah, that right there is the beacon. That is where the Doomslayer. That is where the Argent energy resides. That's where it's generated. And yeah, crazy to think that that is even the thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. The lock-on burst without any upgrades done to it is unholy slow. This thing is really not as fast as I wish it was. I've really taken the kind of speed that this weapon worked in my last playthrough for granted. This is wow. Okay. We gained a new upgrade point. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my lock-on burst. And I can. The quick lock. Faster recovery. Ah, shit. I can't buy that one yet. I need one more upgrade point for that one. That's shitty. But yeah, as I was saying, there's just so much lore to this game, and there's so many things going on in it that it's honestly insane, the kind of lore that Doom would spawn in the last few games. As much as I don't really care that much for the gameplay of Doom Eternal, let alone Doom the Dark Ages, I do love the lore within both games. The lore is really what makes Doom Eternal and the Dark Ages for me. Especially the Dark Ages brings up some really cool ideas that I love. It's just the game part that I'm not that into. But you know. I was admittedly always going to be hard to impress with any kind of new Doom game that was going to come out. Because this game is already very close to perfection for me. It's my favorite game of all time. I'm always gonna have a soft spot towards this. So, and yeah, again, I'm kind of spoiling the entirety of this playthrough by saying that, but that's just how I feel about it. And I won't apologize for that, because that's just my opinion, man. I'm gonna cut through this. And let's move on. I just burned through all of my fuel by doing that, but that's fine. One more. Is there any more around here? No? Okay, good. Okay, good. And we have more story.
And in his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed. And with his might, he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the nine circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
And he would be doing that for the rest of his life. He would be roaming the Dark Realm and Earth forever, seeking to end all of the doom forever. It's honestly kind of tragic. The kind of how this is literally what all that he would be doing for the rest of his life. It's genuinely kind of tragic when you think about it. But it makes a lot of sense. We see a lot of ammo sitting around here. I think we may be entering a boss fight soon. Either that or a massive wave of demons. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. This was the part that I was stuck at literally for a whole week during my first playthrough of this in ultra violence. I was gonna say ultra nightmare. I never played this in ultra nightmare, and I never plan on doing that again. But yeah, this was where I was the most stuck in. There are just so many demons to focus on. So many things happening at once. It's ridiculous, the kind of shit that you would have to put up with here. So, hey, creators, I I hope you don't have much of anything else to do today, because we're gonna be here for a while. You better pick up a good drink while you're watching this, or maybe even a snack. Speaking of snacks, I do have some. I went to the grocery store and I picked up peach loopies. They are essentially sour-ish peach flavored loops. They're not sour, but they are tasty. But they're also very, very chewy. They're not especially easy to bite through. They're very chewy. And I don't typically care that much for chewy sweets. I don't mind if there's a little bit of a bite to them. But I put emphasis on a little bite. I don't need them to be so I don't need them to have so much bite. It's literally impossible to bite through them. I do like to at the very least be able to bite through them. And that's gonna sound really weird if you don't have any context for it, but you know, I'm talking about candy. So yeah. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm low on ammo already. This is what happens when you use your super shotgun almost exclusively. You're gonna burn through your ammunition incredibly quick. And I don't have a chainsaw on me right now. Well, I do have a chainsaw on me right now, but I can't use it because I don't have any fuel on me for it. So I'm completely out of luck there. And this isn't like a boss fight that's gonna drop ammunition left and right if you kill one of them. I have to get through an actual boss fight for that to happen. Okay, get a little bit of ammunition back for my shotgun. Oh my goodness! Oh no! That's the best way to hell! Ah! Oh! God damn it! God frickin' oh! Come on! Come on, we can do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna frickin' do it. Come at me, bruh. I need that quad damage. I need that quad damage really bad. If those Mancubi come up again, I'm gonna grab the quad damage. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Bam. Yeah, there is the Mancubus. Where's the quad damage? I need the quad damage. There's another one somewhere. Here it is. And it's a Baron of Hell. Is there another one? There's another one. Cool. Not anymore. Is there another one? Nope. It's one of you. See, that chainsaw, that chain gun is just really, really sick to use. Is there any more? Oh yeah, there's just one singular imp over here. Oh. Please show me the weapon points. Show me the weapon point, please. There is no weapon point, apparently. But we did complete this. Oh, okay. And now I can finally buy this. So lock now supports. Oh yeah. I should have that. Cool. We're gonna activate this portal. How long have we been going on for? It's been less than an hour. It's been less than an hour. Oh my goodness. I know these chapters were long, but I wasn't expecting them to be quite this long. We've been going at this for an hour at this point. You know what? I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy. You know, as much as I love this, also the Argent facility is completely gone. We're back to Mars. And the first thing you'll see is the Argent facility being completely and totally... Yeah.
The tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access some
Yeah.
of these files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
I'm sure you know where this is gonna go. Samuel Hayden is now expecting us to close down the portal. And you can only close it from one side. So there's a huge possibility that Samuel Hayden is gonna take this opportunity to just completely lock us up in hell. I'd say we've had enough tension as it is for one singular stream today. So I'm gonna end this one off early and take some time to relax for a little bit before I do much of anything else. Because that was a lot. And it's only gonna get worse from here. Because this game, it's gonna get crazier and crazier with each stage that we're going to see. And to say I'm excited for it would be an understatement. I want to thank all of you for watching today's episode of Koen's Corner. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. You know how all of that stuff goes at this point. It's pretty routine by now. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, whoops. There it goes.